It's not every day of the week that you get a professional e-mountain bike ambassador that knows every single fine detail of their bike, which is kind of good job really, because their job is actually to ride the bikes, which leaves me to talk about the boring things such as the head angle and the chainstay and the reach and the... But then again, of course you know all those, don't you?
I know what size wheels are on it and how much travel's on it.
So today we're looking at Brendan Fairclough's very, very custom Scott Ransom.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we are joined by the man himself, Brendan Fairclough. Brendan, I've got to say, this is a very, very custom looking bike.
This is a 2021 Scott eRide Ransom, 180mm at the rear, 180mm at the front. Probably one of the most capable e-bikes on the market, I would say. 180mm, I mean, you can't beat that. Bosch assisted, Bosch motor.
I'll just let you carry on.
You know what I mean? What else we got? We've 12-speed new TRP TR12 at the rear.
What about the details of this bike? Now, you're on a size large.
I am.
I'm surprised at that, but then again, a size extra large is a 507mm reach, which makes it, it's probably for a rider over 6 foot, right?
Yeah, I'm exactly 6 foot, so I'm right on the bubble. But like I said, I use this, I'm not racing on this, I'm using it for training purposes and fun purposes at home. And we have quite tight tracks, so a large for me is more than enough of a bike at home. So
now this is the Ransom with 180mm travel front and rear. Now Scott also do a E-Genius bike, which is 160mm travel fork and 150mm travel on the rear. Both bikes, Brendan, you can adjust them to 29 or 27.5, is that correct?
Yes, well you got a flip chip here, but it says high and low, which pretty much should mean 27 and 29.
Right.
But also, all of my bikes throughout all the range, I run everything mixer. So I run 27 at the rear, 29 at the front. Apart from this one, which I've tried, 29, which I'm actually quite liking. I do like 29, but I really feel when playing around the bike park, playing around with your friends, absolutely fine. As soon as I start attacking or really trying to go fast, I just constantly catch my arse on the rear tyre.
Right.
So
even at 6 foot?
Yeah, even at 6 foot. And I think it's because I'm flat pedals, I'm like sunk into the back of the bike, I'm like that. And when I really attack, I'm standing myself up in corners, and I hit my arse on the back. And that's probably the most terrifying thing you can do on a bike, I think, if you're really attacking, start doing that. So, but I'm really liking 29 back and front on this, and we've got the ENVE M9 back and front. It's like it's a rim I ride on my downhill bike.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That looks a wide rim, but it's not, right?
No, it's the 30mm internal size.
Yeah.
But you have this very clever, cool, like plastic insert. Right. So you don't need to use rim tape. It's a carbon rim with a plastic insert.
So I'm guessing you're tubeless,
even if you were to damage the rim, the insert keeps the air in the tyre.
So I'm obviously tubeless.
Yeah, tubeless. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, this time of the year, Maxxis Shorty, only tyre to use,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely, amazing tyre.
We actually get a lot of comments about what tyre to use on EMBN, and I can highly recommend the Shorty because it's got wide knob spacing, got an aggressive side knob pattern to it.
Clears mud well.
And basically, I think a lot of people don't understand that if you've got mud tyres, you can actually ride like it's summer, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And I think the difference between a mud tyre is the clearance, like you just said. It's getting rid of that mud from the tyre, so it's ready for the next turn or next obstacle, so it can take it in and go again.
Or the next super technical climb,
which
we'll be doing in a minute. And we'll be getting all this kind of gold. Is this gold or bronze? What's the colour?
Yeah, basically,
it's nice, isn't it?
We had a limited edition TRP brake. And I wanted to make it special and do quite a special bike for it. So we've obviously got the sort of bourbon, bronzy hubs, Chris King hubs.
So Chris King hubs front and rear.
And we've obviously got the gold caps with the Deathgrip grips. They're a little
you beat me to it.
A little extra you can get. So,
I was going to say you're still running those grips. I see you still running those pedals as well.
Yeah, they're still on there,
Yeah.
Oh, and these pedals have got gold pins to go with it. They're also an extra. Literally, why wouldn't you have the best market?
What is it with the gold then?
We got gold brakes, so we decided to flash it up with gold. Yeah. I mean, gold's not really my style. I've literally never had anything gold in my entire life, including medals, so I thought, pimp it out with
That's not true, is it?
Oh yeah, I did beat Chris Smith the other day.
Brendan Fairclough has had more gold medals than beating Chris Smith in the dirty Surrey Hills, I can assure you that. What size are these handlebars?
This is a Deity BF 800, so it's my signature handlebar.
Yeah. I don't see any signature on that.
No, I don't like to. I'm not a flashy guy.
You're not a flashy guy, yeah.
But it does say BF 800 there, and that's about it. Okay. But they come 800mm wide. But on the bars, it's incremented, so you can see where you cut them. And actually, I run my bar at 780mm. So it says 800, 790, then it says Brendog choice cut. So you can cut it at 780 right there. So I run 780, and I run the Deity Copperhead 35mm stem, which I do actually swap between a 50 and a 35, but got 35 on at the minute.
Alloy bar. Alloy stem.
Yeah. And
continuing the gold and winning streak, we've got a cheeky little checkered flag on there.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the suspension on this bike, we've got the mighty Fox 38 up front, but Brendan's not got the factory one with Kashima. He's actually got the Performance Elite fork up there, but I really like that black stanchion on there.
Modest.
Yeah,
you know, I've got enough flashy gold stuff around. I think we'd be a bit understated. So there you go.
Float X2 in the back.
Absolutely.
Not tempted to go coil on this bike?
No, do you know what? I have coil on I flip between coil and air on my normal Ransom, and I don't feel the need for a coil. Unless I'm Trans Madeira, amazing event, I put coil on just because of the long downer runs.
Hold on, did you do Trans Madeira on this?
No, I did it on my normal Ransom.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so I flip between coil and air on my normal Ransom. This one I've just stayed the air. The downhill runs we do where I live never more than 2 minutes long. I don't feel like that's heating up, and there's no. I think that's a perfectly good shock for the job.
165 cranks.
Yep, 165. Always absolute necessity on an e-bike, just because you're a bit more sloppy. I feel like you're a bit more sloppy with your pedaling technique. You feel that engine engage. Yeah. You just want to keep on pedaling regardless of the rocks. So 165 is, and the performance drop from a 175 to a 165 and the amount of power you have is completely negligible.
Well, that's debatable, but we'll discuss that later
the clearance is way more advantageous than the extra power because you've got the motor. You can't argue that.
What else haven't we talked about this bike? We've talked about the gearing. We've got the Eagle cassette in the back. We've got the TRP derailleur. We've got the all-alloy chassis, 180mm travel, the TRP brakes in bronze or gold, as you prefer to call them. The Chris King wheels. We've got the Maxxis Shorty tyres. We've got a 180mm fork. We've got the Daisy components. We've got the Fox transfer. What have we talked about?
Have we mentioned my amazing Deathgrip grips?
Yet again.
Perfect with the gold collars.
Have you sold any of
those?
How much are? So here's my test. How much are they to buy?
£16.99.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So if you've got £16.99, make sure you don't spend it on those grips.
Why would you buy anything else? That's like the best grip on the market.
No, last time we did a bike check, it was with Rob Warner, and he knew absolutely nothing about the geometry of the bike. I'm sure you can do a little bit better, Brendan, right?
Yeah.
Let's go with the chainstay on this bike.
I think this chainstay on the eRide Ransom is 462, I believe.
Whoa!
Yeah,
whoa!
I think so,
Fair play. Fair play.
462.
I guess that's what puts you a class apart from Rob Warner, right?
Oh, am I being compared to Rob Warner?
Yeah.
I thought he was that commentator guy.
Anyhow,
he's won a World Cup. He's won a World Cup. It's more than I could have done.
So the great thing about long chainstays is it makes them, on paper at least, excellent climbing machines. But you can't just have a long chainstay and a short front centre, because that means all your weight will be over the front and it'll be pretty poor at descending. However, on the Scott Ransom, there's actually a long front centre on it as well. So the wheelbase at, I think, about 13-20mm makes it, again, on paper, a pretty stable bike, Brendan.
There you go. And you get two bang for your buck. You get a longer chainstay, so that's good for climbing. And when you do whips, the back end is further away from you, so it looks bigger for pictures.
Yeah, I don't do whips, Brendan.
you do when you're on the floor, going along on the side. There you go, that is my Scott eRide Ransom 2021 version.
Folks, let us know what you think of Brendan's bike. I think the black with the bronze, or Brendan calls it gold, with the beautiful background.
Industrial
background.
Shabby chic industrial revolution.
I think it's a looker. You get a mud hug, a mud guard on there for the riding we're about to do. I think it's time to get it even more dirty. Let us know your thoughts on Brendan's bike. Brendan, diolch yn fawr.
Sure, not Welsh, but yeah. Cheers, mate.